right, guys, I am off to talk to Steve Wilson of Goosehead Insurance. He's going to tell us all about Goosehead, and he decided to go with them when he was looking to open up his own insurance firm, and kind of give us a little heads up on what all he can do for you. So, guys, I'm really excited about this. Steve Wilson has that's telling me to put on my seatbelt. Steve Wilson has been with State Farm in the past, and now he is out on his own with Goosehead Insurance. So we will be back in just a minute. So hey guys, I'm here with Steve Wilson of Goosehead Insurance. Now Steve, you were with State Farm before this, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. He was with Keith Brooks State Farm, and he decided to branch off and start his own thing with Goosehead. And so Steve, tell us a little bit about Goosehead. Now, I wasn't familiar with it until you reached out to me.
So Goosehead has actually been around for a while. It is a broker. Okay, so what they do is they actually get the contracts and the appointments with all A-rated insurance companies, property casualty companies.
Right.
So sort of how it came about was a gentleman by the name of Mr. Davis. His wife was in real estate, and she was having an issue with some of her people that she was dealing with on getting insurance for closing and stuff like that. And she told her husband, "Hey, I want to start an insurance company." And what ended up happening, he was actually with Bain Financial, and he left Bain and did his research and started up his own independent insurance agency in the state of Texas. Okay, in 2003, I believe, and that was Goosehead. Yeah. He actually named the company Goosehead after his granddaughter, because he called her Lucy Goosey because her name was Lucy. And so that's sort of how that came about. It became the fastest growing and the largest independent insurance agency in the state of Texas. He started putting account executives and opening up a franchise channel, and now we're in 40 different states throughout the United States. So Goosehead has been in Forbes, many other business publications, noticed as one of the best places to work in the United States. And so what I had was, in Arkansas, they have no presence in the state of Arkansas, but they have an opportunity to open a franchise. So I purchased into a franchise model, and so I'm only the second agent in the state of Arkansas, the first one in central Arkansas. So I have access to about 15, 20 different A-rated carriers, such as Progressive, Travelers, Safeco, Liberty Mutual, which is under the Safeco umbrella, State Auto, a bunch of companies like that for home and auto insurance.
Oh, cool. So you shop around. It's not like you go into, say, like Goosehead Insurance and you purchase Goosehead Insurance. You're able to shop around different agencies for the most competitive rates.
That's correct. Yeah. So prime example is we are focused strictly on the mortgage and the loan officer and the real estate side. Our model is sort of a pharmaceutical type model that I want to focus on loan officers and real estate agents. Okay. So when you have a customer and you introduce them to a loan officer, generally what does that loan officer do? They don't just give them one cookie cutter loan. They shop their loan to multiple different spots to find out the best product or loan for that customer. Same thing with me. Well, when I was with State Farm, being a captive agent, it was just State Farm Insurance. Well, with me as the broker, there's other insurance agents, insurance companies. They do the underwriting. I just sell their product. So what I can do is I can find the best product for the customer for the best price. So for example, if you've got a customer that needs to be at a particular dwelling coverage with certain coverages for water backup, sewer, and stuff like that, and then their deductibles in certain areas, ASI Progressive may be more aggressive on their pricing structure in that particular zip code, whereas Travelers may be more aggressive in a different zip code. So therefore, instead of being tunnel vision on one item, I can actually sit there and provide multiple different options for customers.
I like that. Yeah. So options are always great. I mean, that sounds like an outstanding business model. You're not locked into one thing. You don't have to buy. So let's back up just a second. This is kind of informative to me. You said that one company might be more aggressive in their pricing in a certain zip code than another company.
That's correct.
So not all insurance companies price the same in every zip code.
That's correct. That's correct. So for example, let's just take the state of Louisiana. Everybody remembers sort of how Katrina had a major effect with the lower part of the state of Louisiana. Okay. there are companies in the state of Louisiana, such as State Farm or Allstate and other insurance companies, that they're no longer writing what's called a fire policy. Fire policies are a property casualty policy to protect your home. Okay, whereas an auto policy protects your auto, right? So because of the amount of damage that was done there, unless you already had a fire policy, they're not writing new business. So other companies may come in and say, hey, you know what, we're going to write in that zip code. There's certain areas. So, there's certain pricing structures. Living in the state of Arkansas, we know Bologna's had two tornadoes go through that area. Well, based on the amount of population in an area, insurance companies have to base their risk pool, because insurance everybody's putting into a money pool, and that's when that pool pays out when there's claims. So therefore, a particular zip code, because of a previous history, some companies may say, you know what, we've lost too much money in that. We need to sort of back out of that zip code or not be in there. So that's why you may see some insurance companies raise rates in certain areas. So I've seen somebody that says, I have had a rate increase in a 72015 zip code, which is south of Interstate 30 in Benton. But then there's not a rate increase in 72019. You see what I'm saying? So there's certain areas that can actually have, because of the way that claims and history has been in certain zip codes.
Sure, makes perfect sense. Now, how long have you been in insurance? I mean, I met you, a year or two ago?
Yeah, I've been in the property casualty side about 5 years.
Okay, great. And what did you do before that?
I was a pharmaceutical sales rep. So I was in pharmaceutical sales. So sort of my business model, what I want to do really is a more of a service model and an educational model, sort of on the pharmaceutical sales side. So I contact and I call on my loan officers and my realtors, and I sort of educate them about what I can do. And then with one of my leads or customers, for example, you send me a client that's purchasing a home, I'm going to educate them as well, and then allow them to make the best possible decisions. So when I just sort of did the same thing when I was in medical sales, I educate the physician, and then let the physician understand that, okay, you got maybe this drug to treat diabetes, this drug to treat diabetes, and this drug to treat diabetes. Well, this drug may not be the best thing for that patient. It may be this other one. So therefore, but if the physician's not educated on all of them, you're not getting the best product. So therefore, I want to educate your customers, the bank's customers, to be educated properly, so they've got the right thing. So on their worst day, they are taken care of.
That's great, because I know when I was a first-time home buyer back in 2004, I didn't have a clue about home insurance. And I had to ask a lot of questions. So, that education is great. Well, Steve, so I know you don't do just insurance. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to be outdoors. I like to duck hunt and deer hunt. My wife and I enjoy. It's funny. She doesn't like to wake up early, and she doesn't like the cold. But yet she'll put on waders and go stand in frozen water. So we like to do that, and then and then my oldest son likes to deer hunt. So we do a lot of deer hunting and outdoors.
Good deal.
And just stuff with the kids.
Awesome. Yeah, I've seen pictures on your social media of hunting and stuff. So yeah, we've actually got, our family has a farm in Monroe County. We've got about 3,500 acres. So, I mean, if you're ever looking for a duck hunt, let me know. We might hook you up.
We can do that.
Yeah. So, here's a question that I like to ask, and this is all about helping people get to know you.
Okay.
What's your favorite guilty pleasure food?
Favorite guilty pleasure food? I'd have to say meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
I like meatloaf.
Love me some meatloaf, man.
I smoke. I have a smoker, and I like to smoke a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we actually, at our house, we call them fatties. So we smoke our fatties in the smoker. It's a meatloaf fatty. So we'll get a 5-pound ground beef and put the sauteed onions and garlic inside of it as well, and then we'll throw that, and I'll bacon wrap it. Even I'll do a bacon weave and bacon wrap it and smoke it in the smoker.
That sounds great. That sounds absolutely great. Well, man, hey, I just wanted to do a quick video and get people, knowing about Goosehead Insurance, because we came in and talked the other day, and I was just like, man, this is a great product. People need to know about it. So, man, thanks for sitting down with me and Yeah, we'll do this again sometime.
No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks.
So.